Sauce review today. Yucatan Sunshine prepared habanero pepper sauce. So this is a pepper sauce that I've enjoyed for quite some time. My mid 20s, when I first bought my house, you know, I was eating on Totino's pizzas all the time. And I came across this sauce and it's just fantastic. On pizza, it's fantastic, specifically on Totino's pizzas. Absolutely love it. So I generally have a bottle of this. I don't eat a lot of Totino's pizzas anymore, but I do. I keep a couple in the fridge and eat them every so often. It's just something about this sauce that I fell in love with that combo. So I've been meaning to do a review on this sauce for the longest time, and today's the day. I love the label on it. It's simplistic. I like having the peppers, and it looks like it's a family out there, and they're just picking peppers. Absolutely love it. Looks real authentic, real old school. 0 calories. Ingredients on this, very simple. Distilled vinegar, aged habanero peppers, salt, dried carrots, dried onion, dried garlic, and xanthan gum. Riley Foods Company, New Orleans, Louisiana. You can get at them at www.trymesauces.com. It says right here, used as a flavoring throughout the Yucatan for over 2,500 years. The habanero pepper has become a worldwide favorite. Still my favorite. The orange habanero specifically. Though habaneros are considered by many to be the hottest peppers in the world, which they were at one time, we've blended them with carrots and other ingredients to control but never tame their unique flavor. And again, I'm a big advocate for sauces with carrot and habanero. I think it balances really well. I like sauces that have carrot in them. What does it say on here? Try me. A little fire, a lot of flavor. Yeah. So, most of the reviews I do on sauces, and most things for that matter, are the first time that I've ever tried it. Obviously, I've tried this sauce before. This particular bottle, Best Buy, $727.23. It's hot sauce. It's all good. I actually haven't had this sauce in a while, so I thought it would be a good time to do this review. I have an opened bottle in the fridge, but there's not much in it. Yep. Real vinegary. But you can smell the habanero in it. And then the vinegar. This has a flow restrictor on it. We'll leave it on there. It's Tabasco style sauce. Probably should have taken it off. This might be a minute. But I remember when I used to use this sauce, and that was before I really got into really super hot things. I used it pretty sparingly though. A lot of it went a long way because I'm not generally a super big fan of vinegar sauces. And this is vinegary. Beautiful orangish red color. Let's see what we got. Yeah. It's just one of my favorite vinegar forward sauces. Now, like I said, I haven't had this in a while. Over a year probably. It's not as sour as most vinegar sauces are, where you kind of pucker a little bit. It doesn't have that kind of sting to it from the vinegar. but you can really taste the vinegar, smell the vinegar. You can tell by the liquidity of it that it's pretty thin. It's the vinegar. I remember this sauce being a little bit hotter than what I'm getting right now. But like I said, I haven't had it in a while. But it's one, if I don't have a, if I kind of start running low on it and I happen to see it at a grocery store, I don't remember where I got this. You can't find it everywhere. But I found it at like a national big chain grocery store. I just don't remember which one, Safeway, something like that. And then the flavor of the habanero comes in at the back end after you initially get a good vinegar, but the vinegar dissipates quickly. Yeah, it's fair to say for a vinegar forward, vinegar based sauce. Now I haven't had a lot. I've had my good share of vinegar sauces, don't get me wrong. But I tend to avoid them unless I've had them before and I know what I'm getting into or like. Generally, I would just pass on something. When I first discovered this sauce, again, this is probably 10 years ago, maybe. No, if I was in my mid 20s, it would have been 15 years ago. Anyways, somewhere around there. That's kind of all that was out there. The big craft hot scene wasn't what it is even today. So this was something special that at that time for me. It just has a special place for me because I'm a Tabasco fan. I like Tabasco on certain things, right? But Tabasco and this probably really the only vinegar forward sauces that I'll generally kind of have in my fridge. I remember this sauce being hotter back in the day though, but I had a much lower tolerance. I hadn't really, when I first discovered this sauce, I hadn't really gotten into like, spicy hot challenges or really even attempting super hot peppers. And at the time I found this sauce, it was probably the ghost pepper was the biggest thing at that time, I believe. Getting into like the Carolina Reaper and that. But I wasn't, at that time I'm like, okay, well, whatever's at the grocery store, that's all there is. I thought ghost peppers were just hard to find, not like a dime a dozen or anything. Like they were just something that wasn't something that you could get. And then obviously I enjoy it. If you like vinegar style sauces, this would be good for you. You'd really enjoy this. But if you're somebody like me that really doesn't like a Louisiana style sauce, I don't like real vinegary sauces, give it a try though, because I like it. For a vinegar forward, and generally most of the ingredient, it's the first ingredient on there, distilled vinegar. But that onion, actually, the onion and garlic, at the very back end in the throat, the back of the tongue, you can taste it after you've swallowed and kind of moved the sauce around. So, it's worth a shot.